with no interceptions and 287 pass attempts. Also ran for 1,100 yards and 11 scores as well. Carson shooting, Cordell Volson, very experienced line up front. The new man is Zach Kubis. Receivers, Christian Watson and Phoenix Sproles coming off tremendous campaigns as well. Play action for Lance. Surveys and fires back the far side of the field and incomplete, looking for Christian Watson. Good coverage that time by Robert Rochelle.
Well, his first look was to the NFL.
Heisman will spread it out here with 4 wide, and Central Arkansas showing some pressure, and the Bears will bring pressure. That's when they try to make things happen. Here they come. Lance hangs in there, fires. Oh, wide open man down the field, and it's just overthrown. Phoenix Sproles' defender had fallen down on the turf, and it would have been a touchdown had it been able to be connected.
Nodak Insurance Company replay. Sproles just on a sprint up the field, and after his defender falls down, Lance is trying to stay in there as long as he could.
Guys.
All right, thanks so much, Ryan. Maybe 8 to 10 carries is what Tyler Roll mentioned to us this week. Lance hanging in there, and now he lost the football. It's still loose, and Central Arkansas has it at the 14-yard line.
I think it was Darren Davenport on a blitz from the linebacker. Check and see on the Nodak Insurance Company replay. From your right, you're going to see number 24 kind of make a linebacker stunt, get his hand on the ball, and it comes out. So it was Davenport that caused the turnover. This will be a real good look at how he reaches out with that left hand and gets it away from Lance.
Javius Brown, the All-Southland second-teamer from a year ago, falls on it for the recovery. And that is the 11th turnover forced already. Lance dropping back, and he fires. Braylon Henderson, did he get a foot down? The officials confirm
that the Bison thought would work well today.
Lance looking, trying to set up a screen. Flag comes in behind his intended target.
There's a hold.
Looking for Adam Cofield.
If you want me to guess, I'll guess Nash Jensen.
This would back up the Bison if Nathan Brown decided to accept the penalty. Way back.
Holding.
36.
Offense, number 67. Penalty has been declined. Brings up 3rd down.
Brown decides to decline the penalty instead.
Nodak Insurance Company replay. Check the bottom of your screen, but the guy they're talking about is on the top of the screen. That's where the hold comes from. You just saw him kind of reach across, maybe grab under the top of that.
And our guys will be up for the challenge. So far, the Bears have been.
On big plays this year, look for the pressure. Nope, no pressure coming. It's max coverage.
Lance fires, looking for Christian Watson, who went up high. It was a little bit out of his reach and incomplete. Malik Wilson coming back to make a play on the football. The Bison will have to punt it away. Offense, just 17 total yards so far here this afternoon. Good field position here. That pass is tipped down by J.W. Jones. Lance now just 1 of 6. Lance trying to step away, trying to get away, but it's Trey Matthews again coming back to make the tackle, and the Bison go 3 and out.
Matthews comes on a sprint. It's going to come right into your and miss him. See, Lance steps up. Matthews overruns the play. But when Lance has to stop, Matthews has enough time.
Third and 6 here for the Bison. 3 receivers in the formation. Pressure coming on Lance. He hangs in there and looking for Zach Matheson. Overthrows the tall receiver out of Tampa. And Lance again now just 1 of 7 so far to start this game.
And when you're talking about targets, yet the fumble happens so deep in Bison territory, that's how the Bears were able to get the first points.
Quick throw out to Watson. Had a couple of blocks on the edge, and Watson Pushed out of bounds by a trio of Bears after a gain of 5.
Bison thought some screens or bubble.
High formation here on 2nd and 5. Play action for Lance, throwing on the run and making the sliding reception is Hunter Lupke. Has enough for a first down to the 36. Lupke and a nice freshman season, 11 receptions for 109 medical tent. So they're still taking a peek to see what's wrong with 94. Play action for Lance. Babbage wide open in the end zone. Touchdown!
Well, Bison tight ends have certainly been on the receiving end of a lot of touchdowns.
Connecting with Josh Babbage, 13 yards on the touchdown. We're back to the Fargo Dome after this timeout.
That'll be one of the Bison classics we'll show you later this month.
Lance on target with 3 in the backfield with Lance in the shotgun. And Lance, his first design run up the middle. Lance showing off the wheels to the 30 and finally taken down from behind at the 27-yard line by Cameron Cuevas.
First design quarterback run of the day. There's that strength. He breaks through the line and then is just able to, he's working his way back to where his couple of blocks where you see Sproles and Watson trying to line up on the outside. Lance is trying to get there. He's a little bit tripped up. Up one.
26 yards on the pickup and now a play action. Lance to the end zone. Man streaking. Gindorf, the intended target. Ball a little bit overthrown, but he was open.
Oh, that was the proper read too, and he had the man where he wanted to and missed him long.
300 passing attempts for Trey Lance in his young career without an interception. Remarkable. Trey just 5 of 12 today. Does have the touchdown pass to Babbage.
I do like how Coach Brown this week did say that's one of our major goals for our guys is to try to get the first interception on this kid.
Another design run for Lance. Working off some blocks. Another strong run. Gains a first down. Down to the 16-yard line. Marion Wilson coming in, and he's on the field for the ejected Cameron Godfrey.
I know Ryan talked about.
Let's take a look at the numbers on Lance. Sponsored by the North Dakota Beef Commission, funded by beef farmers and ranchers. 29 rushing yards all on this drive for Trey.
Obviously, the way the game started, his completion percentage is going to be low. The Trey was almost 67% last year.
Lance, time in the pocket. Across the middle. Reception is made by Watson, but he is short of the first down at the 10.
Little crossing pattern between the guy who caught it and also
backfield with Lance in the gun. Robert Rochelle back into the game for Central Arkansas. So certainly good news for the Bears. Lance waiting. Now he's going to bomb it deep. Sproles could not haul it in as the ball hung up just a little bit, and Rochelle able to make a play on the football and break it up.
Nice.
Lance trying to set up a screen, but Central Arkansas had that thing read all the way. Caden Brown was all over Cofield, and that'll. Down lineman with Jeremiah Gray standing up on the end. Lance plenty of time behind his intended target, Watson, and broken up by DeAndre Lamont. And the Bison unable to take advantage. Malik Wilson comes running on late. A play action for Lance, dumping it off in the flat as Babbage puts the shoulder down and a big pickup of 20 yards on the opening play of this second half. Trey Lance numbers, sponsored by the North Dakota Beef Commission, funded by beef farmers and ranchers. Just 6 of 16, had the 1 touchdown to Babbage. And had a couple of big runs at the end of that half to set up a late field goal.
Yeah, the rushing yards 29, that was tops for NDSU, and also Braylon Smith with 33 yards rushing, tops in terms of rushing for his team as well. So both quarterbacks probably are.
Lance designed run, sneaking through a hole. Look at the strength of Lance. And now the speed down the sideline. Stips arms a man at the 20. 55 yards, touchdown.
Boy, we saw this a ton last year. Trey Lance, you can see how much bigger, stronger he is. He uses the strength here. He busts, look at that, through those two arm tackles, and now the speed. All right, let's use the strength one more time with that left hand, getting that out there, keep the defender away from his legs, and he takes it in.
And a two-point conversion is running. Lance rolling away from pressure, firing high for Noah Gindorf, and incomplete. And that'll bring up 3rd and 9. Let's go down to Ryan Gellner on the sidelines. And thanks, Ryan. 4 receivers in the formation here on 3rd and long. Here comes some pressure. Lance stepping away, and he's got some room to run. Good blocking downfield, and Lance some sweet feet. And finally taken down by Nakwasa at the 39-yard line. Pickup of close to 35 as there is a Bear down, and I believe that is Jeremiah Gray. Yes.
Down at about the 31-yard line. There was the one guy that they had to block, and I mean, Gray was coming from behind. We'll see if we can check it on the Nodak Insurance Company replay. And is it Volson that gets on him? Nope, it was a hit from the backside, I think. Boy, the Bison needed a big play on 3rd down deep in your own territory, and Trey Lance's feet provided it. Matthews on a nice blitz, picked up by Cofield. Big number 67. Sprint to hit. That's one of the sayings, if you will, of A.J. Blazek in that offensive line as you see those big guys get. Hopefully it doesn't turn into a disadvantage, if you know what I mean.
Seth Wilson in at tailback. Lance will dump it off. A couple of Bears there. Close quickly and make the tackle. Short gain for Babbage to the 40. Ray Matthews out there along with. Lance again down the seam, and it's intercepted. Nakwasa has the first pick from Trey Lance in his career.
Look at the sideline. That's a happy bunch because of just what Brian talked about. That was a stated goal for this team this week. Get pick number 1 against Trey Lance. He throws it on a line. Nakwasa is able to jump the route. If Trey goes up and over, maybe it's a deeper, potentially touchdown.
Lance fires to Sproles, and more good coverage as Malik Wilson, TJ Campbell. Oh no, Davis Harrison. I'll get it right on the 3rd try. Was out there to defend that pass. Backer, a senior, Jones County Community College.
Last time it was 3rd and long. Lance needed a run to get the Bison up the midfield right before the pick.
Extra pressure coming on Lance, and he's swallowed up back at the 12-yard line and goes down. TJ Campbell came on the blitz. Jalen Bedell came in there as well, among others.
Second sack for TJ Campbell. He's 3rd on the team in tackles. They're bringing him. And he was able to run through. Now Wilson's blocked. Seth Wilson's pretty good blocker, so he's really pretty good at.
Play action for Lance. Rolling and on the run, looking for Phoenix Sproles, and well out of his reach, out of bounds. Lance now just 8 of 20.
For 18, one-on-one.
3rd and 8 here from North Dakota State. Lance trying to set up a little bit of a screen to Cofield, but the Bears again do a nice job stringing things out. And J.W. Jones in on another tackle with Trey Matthews, and that'll bring up a punting situation. Talk about Jones. really good football family. His brother Sam played at Southeast Missouri, or excuse me, brother Edgar played at Southeast Missouri State and spent. Lance gonna run, some good blocking in front, and Lance lowers the shoulder and is close to a first down in Central Arkansas territory at the 46.
Well, Carson Schuning just did something on that play that Tanner Volson was so good at. That's the center, number 59. Snap and then pull to get out in front, provide the one block that Lance needs to put his shoulder down and pick up the first down. But that, even though it looks easy, it is not. Carson Schuning, the senior from Rolla.
Adage motion to the high side of the screen here on first down. Lance, good pocket this time. Across the middle, open man at the 30, and the reception is made by Zach Mathis. 5 receptions last year for the 6'6" sophomore out of Tampa.
Well, what you don't see is Christian Watson on the right side running a deep play. There's the little square in. The safety has to honor Watson on the deep, so you have a one-on-one opportunity there with Lamont, your corner.
He is a tight end / offensive lineman. Lance fires out in the flat to Braylon Henderson. And the redshirt freshman able to keep his feet. Pick up a gain of about 7 yards inside the 25-yard line down to the 23. Shotgun. And a design run, and he gets across the 20 and picks up the first down. Trey Matthews in on the tackle for UCA.
Using the tight ends as the lead blockers. Babich was the one first through the hole. Hey, Christian Watson has had a lot of one-on-ones today. Here he goes in motion.
Lance is going to keep it. Puts his juke on a man and then taken down at about the 14-yard line. DeAndre Lamont, Trey Matthews team up for the stop. Lance under pressure, stepping away. Middle of the field opens up. Lance into the end zone. Touchdown.
I think it was DeAndre Lamont that had the chance. He came on a little bit of a corner blitz, did not make the initial tackle, and Lance is able to get it in. Lamont's number 33. You see him streak in, but he misses, has his hands behind on the hit.
Now in the game at linebacker with Trey Matthews. Lance quickly out the flat to Wilson. Boy, nice spin move in the open field to avoid a man. And gets the first down to the 40-yard line.
T.J. Campbell was the man that he avoided. Nodak Insurance Company replay out to the flat. And there's Campbell, who can't quite make that tackle. And NDSU picks up the first down off the strength of that pass play to get the plays in.
Play action this time for Lance. He's going to take a shot deep for Watson. He could not hang on to it at the goal line. DeAndre Lamont in coverage, but one Watson would like to have back.
Oh, it was on your hands, and when the wide receiver gets his hands on the ball, they expect, and I guess after watching Christian Watson, we expect him to make difficult catches like this. He has a stride on Lamont. A pretty clean look at it, but an incompletion.
Lance, another quarterback run. Puts his shoulder down on DeAndre Lamont and picks up 5 yards to the 42. Last year on this down. Lance trying to look for some room to run. Follows some blockers and gets ahead to the 39. Lance keeps, backside, wide open, Hunter Lupke, touchdown.
This style of play has been so effective the last couple of years with NDSU because you're showing the eyes of the defense off to the defense's right, the offense's left. And then all of a sudden you sneak from the back, you have him wide open in the flat. Lupke is...
Lance is going to run again. Not as much room this time. Nash Jensen trying to set the edge. But again, it's Trey Matthews coming in to make the tackle. Solo stops today for the Bears. Lance to Gindorf in the flat. Steps around one man, and Gindorf is across the 45-yard line and has a first down. And there's another Bear down. That's Rochelle.
He's getting up, but just slowly.
So it's a formation. Lance going to keep it. Oof, nothing there. Plugged up in the middle. That was the big man, Austin Norris, the 6'5" senior out of Conway, coming up to turn him back. So now third and about 4 coming up from the
passes to the flats today.
Lance time, and it is caught by Braylon Henderson at the 34-yard line and a big third down pickup.
At first I thought Lance